Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel where we explore the timeless wisdom of traditional stories. Today, we're delving into a beautiful and profound tale from Buddhist tradition, the story of Dukkhathita. This narrative, often depicted in stunning Khmer traditional art, teaches us about the immense power of generosity, no matter how small the gift may seem. It's a story that proves the value of an offering lies not in its size, but in the purity of the heart that gives it. Our story begins in the ancient city of Rajagaha, during the time the Buddha resided at the Veluvana monastery. A terrible disease had swept through the city, tragically claiming the lives of an entire family, leaving only one young daughter behind. This orphan girl, now alone in the world, had no home and no one to care for her. She survived by taking shelter wherever she could find it, often under the eaves of other people's houses. The townspeople, moved by her plight, would give her their leftover rice each day to keep her from starving. Because of her sorrowful and impoverished state, she became known as Dukkhathita, which means the afflicted one or the poor girl. One day, the great disciple of the Buddha, the Venerable Mahakassapa, emerged from a deep state of meditation called Narada Samapatti. This is a profound meditative attainment where all mental and physical processes temporarily cease. When an enlightened being emerges from this state, offering them their first meal is considered an act of extraordinary merit, yielding incredible positive results for the giver. The Venerable Mahakassapa, with his clairvoyant abilities, scanned the world to see who would benefit most from such an opportunity. His spiritual sight fell upon the poor orphan Dukkhathita. He saw with perfect clarity that she was a being of great potential. He understood that if he approached her, despite having almost nothing, she would willingly offer him the coarse, leftover rice she had. This single act of pure generosity would be so powerful that it would guarantee her a rebirth in a heavenly realm. Furthermore, he saw a deep karmic connection between them. In a past life, 3 lifetimes ago, she had been his own mother. He knew he had to give her this chance to transform her destiny. With this compassionate intention, the Venerable Mahakassapa took his alms bowl and began walking towards the humble spot where Dukkhathita was staying. News of this momentous opportunity, however, travels faster than one might think. High in the heavenly realms, Sakka, the king of the Devas, also became aware of Mahakassapa's intention, Sakka desiring the immense merit for himself. Quickly disguised himself as a humble weaver and descended to earth. He appeared before Mahakassapa holding a tray laden with divine, fragrant foods, hoping to intercept the great elder and make the offering himself. But Mahakassapa could not be fooled. He recognized the celestial king in his disguise. He gently but firmly admonished Sakka, saying, "You are trying to steal the great fortune that belongs to the poor girl Dukkhathita. This opportunity is hers. Please step aside and do not interfere." Hearing the elder's words, Sakka, humbled and respectful, immediately vanished and returned to his heavenly abode. His attempt to gain merit was born of a good intention, but the opportunity was destined for someone who needed it far more. Mahakasapa continued his walk and finally stood silently before Dukkhathita. The young girl looked up and saw the noble, serene figure of the great elder standing before her. Her heart leaped with a feeling she had never known before. She thought to herself, "The great elder has come all this way specifically to help me. He has chosen me, a poor, wretched girl, to receive my offering. What incredible fortune is this?" At that very moment, a wave of pure, unadulterated faith and joy washed over her. This feeling was so powerful, so intense, that it felt like it was radiating from her very core, making her skin tingle with blissful energy. She completely forgot her own hunger and her own poverty. All that mattered was this chance to give. With a heart full of reverence, she took the small portion of stale, leftover rice she had her only food for the day and carefully placed it into Mahakasapa's alms bowl. Once the offering was made, the great elder turned to leave, looking for a suitable place to eat. The people nearby, who had witnessed this profound exchange, were deeply moved. They quickly prepared a clean, honorable seat for the elder and watched as he ate the simple meal of rice. After he finished, they gathered around and made their own joyful offerings, praising the virtue of the girl's gift. Mahakasapa then turned his attention back to Dukkhathita and spoke to her with great kindness. He revealed their past connection, saying, "O devoted woman, do not think of yourself as merely poor. In a life 3 kalpas ago, you were my own mother. Today, through your pure gift, you have created immeasurable merit." Hearing these words, Dukkhathita's heart swelled with even greater faith and happiness. The realization that she was connected to such a great being, and that her simple act had such profound meaning, filled her with a joy that transcended all her earthly suffering. She bowed in deep respect, her mind completely serene and uplifted, and in that state of pure bliss and devotion, her life came to a peaceful end. Immediately upon her passing, she was reborn in the Tavatamsa heavenly realm, one of the highest celestial planes of existence. She emerged not as a poor orphan, but as a glorious Devi, a goddess, adorned with divine ornaments and radiating a golden light. Her new celestial mansion was magnificent, and she was surrounded by a retinue of attendants. All the poverty, hunger, and sorrow of her previous life were gone, replaced by heavenly splendor and happiness, all because of a single offering of leftover rice, given with a pure and selfless heart. The story of Dukkhathita is a powerful reminder that the true value of generosity is not measured by the material worth of the gift. It is the intention, the faith, and the purity of the heart that gives it its power. Even the smallest act of kindness, when done with a selfless and joyful spirit, can create vast waves of positive energy that can transform our lives and the lives of others. It teaches us that no one is too poor to give, because the greatest gifts, love, compassion, and a generous spirit, cost nothing at all. Thank you so much for joining me today to hear this beautiful story. I hope it inspires you as much as it inspires me. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, share it with someone who might appreciate it, and subscribe to our channel for more stories that illuminate the heart. We'll see you in the next one.